Hello everybody, I'm Anthony Lieberman and today I'm going to show you guys how to do a Moody color jungle look grade in Adobe Lightroom. Anyways, let's get started. So here is the image we're working on, this is the after, and that is the before. So let's get started. I'm going to hit the big reset button and we're back to the beginning. First I'm going to hit this crop and adjust my composition just to make it look a little bit better, and now we're going to adjust the exposure in the overall image. So I'm going to darken it. And then bring up the blacks and the shadows to compensate. And then I want to properly expose her skin. So I'm going to bring down the highlights. And bring up the whites. Now I'm going to use the curves. This also affects the value of the image. And I'm basically making 3 points on the line for highlights, mids, and shadows. Because I want to get those nice contrasty blacks behind her. Next I'm going to come to the greens and I'm going to alter them to make them just look a little more cinematic and punchy, but to saturate them to get that moody faded look still. And then bump up the luminance about to 22 just to keep them bright and have great contrast against the shadows in the background. I'm going to hit remove chromatic aberration and enable profile corrections. I do that with all my images, just adjust some stuff. Now I'm going to come to profiles, color profiles. And right now it's Adobe Color, and what these do is they basically set all the colors and give them tints. And I've already played around with them, and the one that works the best for this moody jungle look color grade is Modern 3. So I'm going to click on it, and now I need to adjust a couple things, but overall it's already looking really good. Awesome. Okay, this already looks amazing. As you can see, I purposely underexposed the image because now we're going to come to the graduated filter. And what the graduated filter does is it graduates any of your edits or filters you put on the image. So you can see her highlights where the sun's hitting her is all on her left side, and her right side is darker in her shadows. So the sun, our light source, is clearly coming from here. So I want to help emphasize that as though it's looking like it's shining onto the trees, onto the branch, and then of course onto her. So I'm going to drag down at the same angle of the sun, and it's already set pretty much what we're going for, but we want it to kind of go with like the light side of the image, and the dark side of the image, which gives us great contrast and looks super moody. Oh, that already looks amazing. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do is you can see her skin is a little red. Here, I'll zoom in for you guys, especially on her knees. So the way we're going to fix that, really easy, we're going to hit the reds on this color selector and just bring down the saturation, and then boom, gone. Now I'm going to come back to the curves, and I'm going to just drag up a little to get a little bit of a faded look, very subtle. Go back to the greens, adjust it a little, and let's go like -7. Now next thing we're going to do to make it a little punchier is going to up the clarity, or the sharpening I mean, sorry, sharpening. This is what we have. Now I'm going to come back to the curves, just bring down the mids a little, just to make it look a little flatter. Come back to graduate wave filter. So the reason I'm going back and forth between all of my edits is they all kind of work congruently, and you basically want to adjust all of them with the others in mind. So I'm always switching back and forth between all of the edits. But overall, this is our final image, Here's the before, and here's the after. The great thing about Lightroom and the reason I love it as a program is once I make the basic edit for the environment, I then do subtle adjustments and I hit previous to put it on different photos. As you can see, similar coloring, but obviously it's a little brighter, it's a little warmer. She's in a different position, the light's in a different position, so we make subtle adjustments as we go along to edit them. But overall, this is how you get the Moody jungle look color grade in Adobe Lightroom. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys watch more videos, and if you have any requests on certain color grades or anything you want to see from me, please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions or issues about coloring this, let me know and I'll be happy to help. Thank you.